All right, good morning. I'm Ray. Welcome to Weights Lifted. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It's been helping a lot. And if you're not new, thank you for the support. It's I don't know, we've been doing pretty good the last week. Just pretty steady, I don't know, people steady like growth, I guess you would say. But and it really helps keep me, like I said, it's more for motivation purposes. Helps keeps me motivated to keep, doing this. But today's back day. I'm going to start off with some heavy pull-ups. Forgot to get set up a little bit, but yeah, I'm going to start off with pull-ups with what's the math? 45, 45, 25 with 115 pounds, on the chain belt. I'm going to see how many I can do. This would be the most I've ever done. I'm going to do different views too. I'm going to do different facing away like I normally do, and then facing the camera. But if you're new to the channel, this is how I like to start every back day, because I don't know, for me it's just, I don't have a pull down machine because obviously I'm working at home, but pull-ups, man, I feel like pull-ups really get the job done. So got 245s. This will be the first time I'm doing it with this weight, so we'll see how it goes. 45s and 25. I think that's 115, right? Jesus Christ, it's freaking heavy, I can tell you that. I use straps. I've explained why I use straps for this particular exercise. I'm trying to hit my lats, not my forearms. I probably only have a couple of these in me. Let's see. But that's all right. This is like powerlifting pull-ups. Yeah. That's all right with me. Five's all right with me for now. I'm happy with 5. Whew. 5 at 115. Not bad. And I don't know. Sometimes it feels like I'll feel like I'm going really low, or this happens with squats a lot. I'll feel like I went deep, and I'll look back at the video, like, it's a little suspect. So I think those were decent. I might do one more at that weight, and then drop the 25 and drop the 90, and do 90 for however many, and drop to the 45, do the 45 for however many. And I think I got a pretty decent back, like build wise, like width. I think these are why. If I had to guess, these are why. And I do all the other stuff too, rows and different kinds of rows, and the bands really stretching out the lat. But these are, I think, my main, because I'm at home and I don't have a pull down machine of any kind, these are my main exercise for back. So, yeah, time to get into another one. Again, keeping those rest periods kind of short. All right. The strap got all messed up. Pardon me. 1 second. There you go. All right. This will be my last set at this weight. I think. Pretty sure. All right. Oh, yeah, that's the last one at that weight. But I think that's the move from now on. Start off with that weight and build those reps up. That's how I got to even be able to do this. Like when I first started doing pull-ups, I've said it before. My apologies if you're going to hear it again. When I first started doing pull-ups, I could probably do 5 at body weight. And I just did body weight for the first year or so. I would switch. I would superset between here and wide like this. 5 and 5, you know, and work my way up. 6 and 6. But a lot of times it'll be like the first set will be, I'll be able to get 6, next one 5. The next week I could get 7, then 6, then 5. You just slowly add a rep to that first, like after a warm-up, first working set. You add a rep, build up. When I got to the point where I could do like 5 or 6 sets of 10 or 20, like, you know, 20, 15, 10. When I got up to where it was easy, that first working set, I tried adding weight and I could get 1 with a 45. So I was like, all right, or it might have been 25, whatever weight I added. I think I went right to 45 because I did body weight for a long time. So I could do 1 with a 45. So that first working set, I would do 1 with a 45 and then drop the body weight. Or no, I would do a couple sets. I treated it like powerlifting because I was trying to build strength in a pull-up. So I would do a couple sets of just 1 rep and then 2 reps and then 3, you know, just adding it on until eventually I got to where I could do 10 with a 45. That's what I've been doing. All right, let's drop it 25, so this will be 90. I told you guys I was going to change. Here, I'll do this one this way. It's funny the things that like throw you off a little bit. Like I always face that direction. But I want to give you guys some other angles of stuff to see. So I'll do it facing this way. But it like messes with my head. It just feels weird. Heard something. Making sure that one of the kids ain't awake walking around. I mean, it's 4 in the morning, so they shouldn't be. Well, it's like probably like 4:30-ish. I'll do another one like that. Take my little rest for like a minute. Look at the clock. All right. It's funny. Someone commented the last video I put up, the little diet rant. Someone commented saying, "What's your favorite kind of cardio?" And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, you know. So I just saw, you know, you can read the comment. There's someone. You can read the comments. I don't do much cardio right now, only really because of lack of time. So there's a reason I'm working out at 4 in the morning, because after work I don't have much time. Now, that being said, I'm gonna try to add in a half hour of just walking, like steady state, just walk, get the heart rate up, but half hour. I'm gonna try with that sometime after work and see how that goes. So, because I agree, I should be doing cardio just for health purposes every day. It's just time, you know? That's one of the added benefits, I think, of keeping my rest period shorter, which I gotta get back to it, is it does get my heart rate up. This will be the last set at 90, and then I'll drop to 45. Oops, a little loud. All right. I'm going to drop right to 45. No rest. Go back to this way. I felt super light just stepping away from it. Little rest, and I'll do one more. So I'm going to do these, do one more of these, probably one more, or not one more of these, and then rows. So I'm going to do this, get set up for rows, and I'll see you then. All right. Gonna get into some barbell rows. Got 225 on the bar. This is gonna be heavy for me. I'm gonna say that ahead of time. Just because of the position. The position it puts my back in. You know, I've gotten better over time, but so we're gonna see how it goes. Hoping to get 5. If I can get 5, I don't care if they're pretty or not. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. It's 5. And it was heavy. But not too bad. See, but I feel like I'd get more out of lowering it and doing a little more reps. That's what I'm gonna do. But I told you I'm starting to eat more calories, right? So I'm kind of testing my strength too, because my strength has been going up a little bit. So do I do one more? Do I drop lower? I drop lower. Why not? Go to 185. Focus on really hitting that back muscle. I will say back is one of my favorite things to work, but also it's one of the days that I wish I did have some fancy equipment. Like some row machines would be great. Some pull down machines would be great, but no excuses. I don't have that shit. So why did I put that back on? I don't have that stuff. So we're gonna make do with what we got, which is iron, which is dumbbells and barbells, which is good enough because it's what got me here. Yeah, better. I have an unfinished floor, so this thing goes all over. But yeah, that was better. That for 8. Nah. I'm gonna do a couple more. And then what? Single arm rows, maybe? Probably have another 2 more of this, and then some single arm stuff. So I'm gonna do one more on here, then I'll skip ahead a little bit to the single arm. Yeah, one more of those and single arm. See you then. All right. Getting the frame. Got some single arm rows happening. I know I said that really weird, but this isn't scripted. I got 235s on there, so 70 pounds, 70-ish, and gonna get to it. This is the part. If you notice, my workouts are kind of structured the same, like my days or whatever. So I kind of start out heavier compound stuff and work my way into lighter, higher rep, pump inducing, like fatiguing stuff. It's all fatiguing, but my logic being, this is just something that worked for me. Don't know any of the science behind it or if it makes any sense, but for me, because I always wanted to get stronger and look better, I kind of looked at it like, why not kind of combine them? Like, there's no reason to only do low rep heavyweight or to only do high rep low weight. Why not do both, kind of? Because the heavier weight, lower, when I say lower, I don't mean, well, you know, some of my stuff's 1 or 2 or 3 reps when I'm really trying to push it, but the higher weight stuff in the beginning fatigues everything. See, like central nervous system, muscle, you know, and then the lighter weight at the end feels like, it doesn't matter what the weight actually is. And this is coming from other people, but it makes sense. Like, I just heard Sam Sulek say the same thing. It doesn't matter what the weight actually is. What matters is how it feels. And when you fatigue the muscle with heavy weight in the beginning, lighter weight feels heavy. So there was a guy commented something. My first negative comment was a dude on was doing 45-pound flies, you know? He said something about it. I don't even want to get into it. He said something about it being light, whatever. But like, dude, if you watch the long video, that set, for one, it was the very end of the flies, like of the set of flies, 12, 15 reps, I forget what. But it was after doing a PR of 295 on bench for however many, and then 245, I think, then 225. Like, it was after a heavy set of bench. I don't need the weight to be that heavy, you know? But my workouts, the point of that little rant, I have heavier compound working in the lighter isolated movements. That's what I like to do. You do whatever you like to do. Figure out what you like to do. another set of those, and we'll see what's next. Might throw some rear delt flies into this. All right, I'm throwing some light pumping rear delt work into this because I keep forgetting to add it. So like yesterday I was supposed to do some lateral raises, forgot. And I mean, to be honest, my shoulders are pretty decent, but still, I feel like, especially the rear delts, I want to keep those up to par. I slowed it down because I realized I was just slinging the weight, and it's so light that I really shouldn't be doing that. I should be really focusing on the squeeze and the contraction. But I started to feel it once I slowed down. Probably only going to do a couple sets of those, really squeezing, and then do some bands, and that'll be it. So all right, I'm gonna do another one, and I'll see you with the bands. All right, I'm gonna do some resistance band rows. This will be you know, you guys know I like to finish with these, just get that blood flowing. This is not the heaviest bands, but it's one step under. All right. Lean forward, get the stretch. Yeah, I gotta get a light. So for these, if you notice, I'm leaning forward until I feel the stretch in my lats, and then I'm really driving my elbows back towards my hips. That's like what I'm thinking, you know, and contracting that muscle, maybe trying to pause for a second and let it back out till I feel the stretch, and then back. For me, these are a good way to finish. So, yeah, overall so far, good back day. You know, I'll talk about it in a second. Another one. Sometimes I talk too much, and then I realize that my rest periods are going a little long for what I like them to be. Maybe another one of those. So, if you think about it, this workout, said and done, you cut, like if I wasn't talking, if I cut out the talking and I put back in the parts that are cut, like the sets that I didn't have in the video, the time, it'd be about 45 minutes, probably. And in those 45 minutes, max an hour, but probably not an hour. If you cut out the talking, 45 minutes. I got working sets, like fatiguing sets, 6, 9, 12, 15. And if you count these are fatiguing at the end. At the end, they're not easy. So 18 sets. And even if you want to cut out some of if you want to cut the bands out, fine, 15. That's still a lot. That's a lot. Cut out the rear delts too. It's 12, even 12 hard sets in 45 minutes. That's a lot. Figure I did 6 sets of pull-ups, all weighted, heavy. 3 sets of barbell rows, 1 really heavy, 2 8-rep max heavy, so still heavy. And that right there puts me at 9. And then you have the single arm rows. It's a lot, but I think intensity can make all the difference. I'm gonna call it there. Time for a little pose. All right. Take the mic off. overall, back feels, you know, uh, thoroughly fatigued, however you want to say it, cooked, destroyed. Do some of my form of crappy posing. So it's funny because I never know how any of that looks on here because I can't. There's no mirror, you know. So hopefully it looks all right. Um, again, if you're new, please like and subscribe. Comment any suggestions. Everything helps. All the support helps and is appreciated. All you guys that aren't new, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. It's been overwhelmingly positive. Uh, Tomorrow's leg day, so that'll be cool. But have a good day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.